works. I'll have it. Okay, I have my voice back in the phone. Okay, let's just start the new music now. I want to be sure it works. It's important. What would be a silent election night? Yeah. We have just disconnected actually. Why? Wait. It's strange to speak with the I actually have my phone with the live stream, and I have one of the earbuds. Actually hear myself in the left ear. That is really strange and difficult. Okay, music test. Oh, of course I didn't activate anything. Okay, we can hear you now, so I'll mute you now, Majorero. Done. You're mute. Music test. I'm talking right now to test if it works. Okay, it works. Testing another music right now. Elections result. Be sure it works. Okay, let's try this test. I'll increase a bit the sound. Seems to be working perfectly. Okay, you can reset it now. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. So yeah, half of the members are out. Apparently Kulinikuman is eating. That's perfect. Why the heck is we out? Okay. What the heck should I do? By the way, I'm using time and date for the countdown. Okay, half of the members are out currently. That's unfortunate. That's a problem. Okay, a dozen starts good. I'll be working on some graphics. To get the 200 slides threshold. $199. Are you serious? Still a problem with yeah, I have to restart it again. Restarting it. Restarting PowerPoint. Working. It's not easy. Like if there's any other contested race. So we have three contested races: Southwest Senate Democratic primaries, Overseas Senate Republican primaries, and National Presidential Republican primaries. is okay. This starting now, if I can. Okay, a few seconds before the final training. Okay, so upcoming are the upcoming are the 19:30 overseas poll closings. New York time, obviously. I think coming. Okay, I'll now do the countdown. I'm almost ready for that. In 10 seconds, you'll know the results in the overseas district. Starting now. Senate overseas Senate primaries projections. In the Democratic Senate primaries race, Kiwi Liberal, the only candidate, have been nominated by his party. In the Republican side, it is too early to call between Majorero and Trencito. We don't have results yet. For the House of Representatives, in the Democratic side, Mitchell 974 is the only candidate for the overseas House seat. Look at the balance of power in the Congress now. For the Senate, there are 2 Democrat seats, 2 seats Democratic and contested until we have an independent candidate. The West District and the Midwest District, we have 2 districts contested between Democrat and Republican, overseas and Southwest. 1 district contested between Democratic and Social Liberal, Southeast, and 1 district divided between Democratic and Independent, now Northeast. Let's look at the House balance of power, House of Representatives. So the Democratic Party isn't contested for now in West, 1 of Northeast seats, and overseas. We don't have any candidate from Southwest, and it is a Democratic versus Republican race for generals in Midwest, Southeast, and 1 of Northeast seats. The next result will be for Northeast in half an hour. So I'll ask now the speaker of the parties to speak for them. Wait a second. So yeah, let's start with if I have the time. Let's start with the Democratic Party with Holloman Free. You're unmuted.
Hello.
So hello. So what do you think these results mean for the Democratic Party?
I think the results so far are looking pretty good. I think we have a pretty interesting night ahead of us, but I think tonight will end up being good news for the Democrats in the end for this server.
Okay, perfect. Let's now go to the Republican Party with Majorero. So what do you think about... So I remind you, Senate for the Republican Party 0 to 2 seats, in the House 0 to 4 seats,
Yeah, we're not even are in the middle of the country, so to lose basically because we don't even have enough candidates. But still, I mean, we can get like maybe 1-2 seats in the House and the Senate, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to pass the link in this. Even.
Okay. Now, I wonder if socialists. Wait a second. So difficult. Wait a second, please. This is still a training. So then I wonder if socialists can speak. Apparently he cannot. So 302 slides. This is the biggest slideshow I've ever made. And I remind to Holloman Free and Majorero that you're muted. I'll do talking right after that. Okay, so apparently socialists don't have a mic. So let's unmute Holloman Free and Majorero. You're unmuted.
Why are you? Oh, whoa. What do you want me to say? I don't know.
Okay, so we'll talk about one thing. What do you think about the districts? If you scroll up the chat in this small server, you'll see that there have been a conversation about the districts. How do you think they should be made?
We should be doing the districts in population. Like if we have 10 persons from, I don't know, whatever place, then we just do it that way instead of doing it like in real population. Let's do it with district population, the districts, instead of real one.
Yeah, I think it would be smart if we drew it in a way that was proportional to the amount of people on the server. I think it is pretty accurate, honestly, so far.
Maybe,
of
yes,
how
probably.
of how populous each district is, but yeah, I think leaning more towards how popular each is for this server rather than the real country would be important for the future.
I remind you that it is a training, so it is perfectly and exactly what we need to do for that. So I think I'll now make the stream public. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Okay.
Yes, we've been ready like 100 hours.
Okay, I'll be muting you both for the intro. You all are muted. Okay, I'll make it public now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is public now. Fully public. And I will give the link to everyone now. Welcome to this primaries election night coverage by June 974 and for Let's Talk Elections. This is fully live and I'm doing it with Holoman Free representing the Democratic Party and Majorero representing the Republican Party. Other people may arrive like we are representing the electoral committee, Socialist representing his own independent campaign, and Charlie Roth representing the Social Liberal Party. So let's start on the Discord, the primaries Discord, if it is possible. To remind you, next poll, the first poll's closing will be in 1 hour and 20 minutes, but we'll have the people representing their party that will speak. So let me just unmute them.
I swear.
So now both representatives of their parties here are unmuted.
Hey guys.
Yeah. So this public, I wonder how much people, how many people are watching that.
5 people. 5.
For now. So the image is the Discord Let's Talk Election primaries discussion. But the voice, yeah. So here is Holoman Free.
Hey.
Representing the Democratic Party. And Majorero representing the Republican Party.
Hi, 20. That's in the chat, and Vicky and King Roro.
Yeah. So we'll talk a bit about the. We'll talk about the policies a bit, some ideas, but it will not be a debate. It will absolutely not be a real huge debate. Just talking a bit about policies before the overseas polls closing in 1 hour and 20 minutes now. To fill in a bit the time. Then you'll talk about your party's results and comment them. Let's start with a subject.
You should move. You should move it to general, the Discord stuff.
Actually, I'm displaying the primaries discussion because.
Yeah, but no one talks there, so.
Yeah, wait a bit.
Well, I will start talking if you want.
Yeah.
So. Isn't it lovely today?
So we'll talk about the first subject, which may be common between the Democrats and Republicans. The district. How will the district work according to the Constitution, according to your party, and according to, well, what you think?
We already talked about this. I said that we are going to put, we should do it by population, Discord population, not real population, and that's it. It's easy. We could do it that way.
Yeah, we did. We discussed this when we were talking a bit earlier. We both kind of just agreed that it should be more towards how popular each district is for the Discord rather than how it is for the country. And I think right now it is kind of more towards that, but it could go further than that.
Yeah, because I mean, even because there's one more district overseas that you have to maybe we have to divide it in a few in the next election or something. because maybe it's more of us. I don't know. Not yet though. I think there's even less than normal, but still.
Okay, so already 1 minute of talking. So already one opposition. Should it be according to real US population or according to the Discord stats, the server stats? That's true. By the way, something else is, should we have small districts with one elected member per district, or should we have big districts with multiple elected members? What do you think?
Of what?
Should we have a small district with each district having one elected member, of a few big districts but each having multiple elected members?
I mean, if this is going to be an American server, it makes sense that we don't use a proportionate system, because
That
then it won't be
yeah. It could be proportionate representation, but by list, but it could also be another thing, like actually what is used for the Northeast district with 2 seats, which is still not split up for the Northeast district. But for the Northeast district, is use the single non-transferable vote, where it could be block voting, for example.
One thing I don't really like about the system that we have now is that I don't think they've followed through with their original idea on it. So it should be more like America, where it's two different sections. There's the House and the Senate, and the Senate has, every single state has the same amount, and then the House is based off of how many people live in each state. But right now we're not as proportional as it should be, because they keep sort of just not. They don't.
Right now
they're kind of lazy.
Right now we're using the Senate system, both basically. We're using the Senate system for the House and for the Senate. That's a problem, pretty much. We're not doing the House like it really is. So we could, but still, we have got 6 people.
Yeah. Ready over for the subject?
When is the real result coming in?
If you watch the live stream, you'll know that
okay.
The first results are coming in 1 hour and 14 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Well, we could talk at this too. We could make, I think, a little bit earlier some results, because like here's going to be like probably 3 a.m. when we finish, or more.
It will be 3 a.m. when we end this live stream.
Yes, that's what I was saying. We could make this stuff a little, even though it's and I don't have anything to do tomorrow, but still.
Earlier it could be great, but it also have downsides. But I'm not here to express my opinion.
Did you vote, Holloman, on the Midwest? Who was I think, wasn't it Mitt Romney? I can't remember.
I remind you, this should be secret voting.
I mean, I think there's not even a Democrat. Was there any Democratic primary anywhere or not? I mean, nearly all of them were uncontested anyway.
Well, we still not have the result, but there are 3 really important. There are 3.
All of them are Republicans anyway. That's what we're saying.
But there are 3 really important races. I'll display them in a few seconds.
Yeah, it's my one, and I think there was one in. I can't remember now.
Okay, so 3 important races. If you look at the national races for Republican presidential primaries, we have Meme Big Boy versus Stickman Sam. For the overseas Republican Senate race, Major error versus transito. Still no results for each. And for the Southwest Democratic Senate race, we have Blue 4740 versus Ricky. These three contests are really the most important right now.
Yeah, and that because the only ones that they are not most important, the only ones.
Yeah, they are the only opposition primaries. Actually, the only primaries where there is at least one opposition.
Yeah, but still. And there's a problem because there's going to be a draw in overseas and maybe in Southwest too, so that would be quite a fuss.
Yeah. I'll display back the Discord. Here it is. So 3 important races, but the general elections, the generals will be much more interesting as uncontested races are much less frequent on generals. I'll try, by the way, to add the important races on the Discord. Not on the Discord, sorry, on the OBS. I'll see if I can, sorry.
Oh well.
Why not our third subject, which
so
will...
TJ Pancake says, plane, explosion, family explosion, fire there.
Yeah, calm down, please. Third subject, or second, I don't remember.
I'm reading our followers' chat.
Yeah, we have the chat in the right part.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
But then, new subject, which will be, we'll talk about a very important subject, immigration. What do you think about immigration? I want both of you to speak about the same time.
Let Holloman talk first if you want.
Okay, Holloman
so
first.
When you say immigration, do you mean like real immigration or to the server?
Immigration. We'll talk about the U.S. immigration first.
I think it's very vague. I think that overall immigration to the country is good. I think our country is successful because of immigration, and I think deterring immigration would be a big detriment to society and our economy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that
your turn, Majorero.
Immigration is good when the country has a deficit of children, basically, because when you have a deficit of children, you need them to, and you normally, if the woman of that country not having children, well, you have to bring them pretty much. So, in some cases they're good, but if there are always enough people, maybe it's not even necessary. But it depends on the country, pretty much. Like here, we need people because we're not having enough children to two. You have to have 2.1 to regenerate the population, and we're not. And Europe is not even having enough children for that. So family immigration is quite good, but because we need it pretty much. So depends. And then communist immigration is bad in the server. That's why.
Yeah, we'll talk about the server immigration next.
Yeah, so we need to chuck them out. But next of what? We already talked about this. Now can we talk about this?
Now, third subject will be about the server immigration. What do you think about the anti-partisan invitation law for the server, which is a law project? What do you think about it?
Personally, I support legislation that would regulate how we invite people to the server. I don't think what socialist has what people have been saying socialist has been doing, like telling people, specifically socialists, people that align with his political views. I don't think that's morally right, and I think that should change in the future.
Yeah, the good thing will be like maybe we have to extend the questionnaire of the the voting register questionnaire. Maybe that way we could like make it more difficult to actually register as a voter. Maybe that way it will be easier. Socialist, do you want to talk?
Let me a second. Let me a second to check if Socialist isn't muted. I think he has. He's muted. Okay, Socialist, do you have a good mic?
Talk.
Hello? Oh no.
It's gonna
okay, Socialist can now talk.
Say something.
The Soviet Union was bad.
Shut up, Mitch.
Please, no controversies. No controversies. Yeah, no controversies, or I can mute everyone. I can mute everyone if there are controversies. I want you to talk about the... Is it called the Socialist Gate?
Let's just say that.
Yeah, let's talk about the partisan invitation bill, or partisan immigration. No, sorry. Let me re-say that. Let's talk about the partisan invitation bill project.
Okay, so I said we have to, if we do it more intense, the questionnaire, then they will be more difficult to people to actually come in the server. I mean, not more difficult, like we know who is coming in and who's coming out, so we actually need to like reorder a bit the server, maybe. I don't know. Let Holoman say what he thinks.
Socialist, do you have any opinions?
He's got his mic disactivated, but
I wish he would talk.
Oh, he's shy.
Okay, so apparently Socialist cannot talk because of a mic problem?
No, that's a lie. We heard him perfect.
Not perfect.
Well, but we heard him talk.
Okay, by the way, you can now see on the right of your screen the key races for the live stream. The key races, we don't have any result for now, but we will soon have. So let me a bit of time. Socialist apparently cannot talk. Charlie Roth apparently cannot. Okay. Is there another subject you want to talk about? No. The next polls closing are in a bit more than 1 hour.
I think Crab Gate is interesting.
Yeah, maybe the Crab Gate. Let's talk about it, but Majorero first.
Yes. Well, I don't know.
As I accepted Democrats first a few minutes ago.
Let Holoman speak, because I don't know a lot about this subject anyway.
Both will speak.
I think so. There was a situation with Crab where AMP originally had a different vice president chosen, the man known as Crab.
Yeah.
But Crab proved to be completely incompetent, so AMP was forced to take, I think, what was the right action, which was to get rid of him, because Crab frequently displayed that he had no idea how to lead the country or how it worked. And as we all know, somebody that displays frequently that they don't know how to run the country properly could never win the election, right?
Whoa.
Okay, Alderman Freestone.
No, I would say, well, I mean, if he did it for his campaign, maybe. I mean, he didn't want to lose. So, I mean, he probably did the right thing to his interest. But now he's got someone angry at him. So I don't know if that will compensate or not in the end. I don't know. I don't want to know one. The good thing of running for Senate, I guess.
Okay. Do you want to talk about another subject, because we still have a bit more than an hour? Okay. Don't you want to talk about a subject, any subject? The Clove Gate, for example?
Which was that?
The Clove Gate.
Never heard of it.
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay, so another thing. What about other things in politics, like? Oh wait.
Socialist, we can hear you, please.
Socialist, I want to hear your opinions on everything.
Do you think we should nuke North Korea?
Please tell me about your views on North Korea.
Just say yes or no. Should we nuke North Korea?
No.
No.
Okay.
And should we nuke China? Should we nuke China?
No nuking.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
You heard it here first. Our God and Savior Socialist.
Okay, no nuking. This was the sentence of the evening, as it's almost 1 hour, 1 hour until the first polls close. In 3, 2, 1, there. Less than an hour now. Okay, so I display not the credit, but so Democratic Holloman 3, Republican Majorero, information is read, even if it is not here. By the way, I remind you that I do not moderate the chat.
What? I'm talking in the chat.
I will not be moderated it.
Okay.
For the primaries chat.
So we could talk about real policies pretty much. I don't want to talk about
Real policies, why not?
I mean, just give us a subject and we can
Okay, what do you want to talk about? We have an hour to... Actually, 45 minutes.
Well, I think something I disagree with Holloman is legalizing marijuana. I'm like very against that because I think that's like the worst thing you could do in the country.
Legalize it.
Yeah, because you're a communist, that's why you want to legalize it.
Don't use ad hominem
Communism has
arguments.
nothing to do with marijuana.
Don't use ad hominem arguments. Don't attack the person, attack the policies, but not the person directly.
All the communist people are drug addicts. That's a fact.
Attack the policies, not the person.
No, I'm talking about the person that are communists in general.
This is not a debate. This is not to attack. This is just to discuss about your policies, maybe for last voters, in the last hour before the polls closing in overseas, and the last 2 hours actually before the polls closing.
No one is going to vote for me anyway.
Are you sure?
I'm losing again.
We'll see that.
No.
By the way, yeah, let's talk about.
So, what does Holloman think about marijuana?
Rather, let's talk about the voting systems, as we have 57 minutes and 20 seconds to spare. voting
We already
system.
said it. We already agree on that we need to do it by Discord population. We already agreed on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing to discuss pretty much.
Yeah, but what do you think about the voting systems, really? What do you think about the jungle primaries, for example? Or the,
Do you mean the system of the American system? Or do I think about it?
replacing primaries with jungle primaries?
No, that's not intelligent to do, because if we're going to change it, we change it all. We don't just change a little part of it. So I say if we leave it all American or not, we can't just change parts of it.
Yeah, but why not use, for example, for primaries when there are more than 2 candidates, why not use a runoff system? 2-round system. Are you for or against?
I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest. So I don't know. Maybe for the presidential one, it would be a good idea.
Actually, actually, the idea of jungle primaries is used, for example, in California. California, where it is much like a runoff. So primaries with all candidates, the 2 best are qualified and are advancing to runoff or generals. That's how you get governor generals with only 2 Democratic candidates and none Republicans. What the heck is this music? Oh, that's
sorry,
an election night music. That's an election night music.
No, that was the communist anthem.
I recognize the election night music.
That was no. How's the? Wait, let me put.
7 people watching, by the way.
Let me put the U.S. anthem.
Don't do that.
By the way, it's funny because the Volkswagen elections are happening in a few days too.
In the next week, it is.
Yeah, Volkswagen elections. I'm not running for them since last year. What could we talk about? Debate subjects, or why not show you the some election night results? Some election night results announcing in other countries than the US, like in the United Kingdom, or maybe in Spain, if I can find it, or maybe.
I mean, we can. Let's talk about. I know about the US, so we can talk about that if you want.
US we know, but what about election nights or election announcements in the UK, or in France, or in Spain, if I can find it?
We don't know enough about France or Spain. I mean, the rest of us.
Well, I can find it. I can try to show you the video. So wait wait a bit. Actually, Ampal just answered.
Wait, let me
Wait a second. I'm starting the ad. Ad spot. Well, just waiting. In 3, 2, 1, go. And we'll not be able to hear you.
I think it might be better for the stream if you moved it to US East.
Wait, is the server not US East?
And on the current.
So wait a second.
Okay, I can hear everyone in the stream. Alright.
Yeah. So we have.
Key race is bigger.
So wait a second. So we have Colin Ackerman representing now the Democratic Party in replacement of Holloman Free. Still Majority to represent the Republican Party. And we to represent, well, the Independent Election Committee, sort of, that organizes the polls. So, okay, so we can hear you. Wait a second, I get back to Discord.
Yeah, the push for overseas voters right now.
Yeah, by the way, special mention to Ricky. Thank you for making, for putting all that in, for putting this live coverage in the news channel. So let's get back to. So let's get back to see the Discord. I just have something to change right now.
Okay, so how is how much people voted in overseas?
Wait a second. As I am organizing the thing, we just a question.
If there is no one who gets over 50% of the vote, there will be a runoff election tomorrow, including everyone from that district.
Oh, that's
There will be a runoff election if no one gets 50.1% of the vote.
Yeah.
So it's a two-round system. It's a two-round system, okay?
No, it's not, because it's two people. What do you mean?
Runoff. If it's tied 50-50, yeah, there can be a runoff.
Yeah, for tie it is a runoff. For
only the Republicans can vote again. Like if it's tied between.
There's only 4 Republicans overseas district.
Like if it's a tie between me and Tenecito, only the same people could vote. So it's going to be the same result. So there's no point.
It'll include everyone. Everyone from the overseas district. It'll be an open primary runoff.
So I lost. So I lost pretty much. Because Julio and Kiwi won't vote for me, even if drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be smarter for Kiwi to vote whoever you would be running against to vote for you, because you'd get less votes.
Yeah. By the way, one thing. Will you PM me the results 5 minutes before the polls closing, so to let me the time to make the animations?
Yeah, but don't please don't mute us again. I beg you.
All right. I can't give any results currently because it's not even close to the deadline.
Okay. Yeah, we still have 40 minutes. You can see the countdown lower right.
I will give it to you at probably around 7:10, 7:15. But I will be starting to count the votes at around 7.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Whoa, what was that?
That was you.
So we should talk about something really critical in these primaries: turnout.
Okay. Just one thing. You cannot reveal the results, but do you have a number? Is there a high turnout? Is there a high turnout for these elections?
For the overseas district?
No, for the nationwide level, federal.
I don't have turnout for overall currently.
Okay, even a few hours before the polls close?
I do not have turnout currently because I'd have to go over that overall at the end.
Okay, and by the way...
How many people have voted overseas so far out of 10?
I cannot tell you that until the polls are closed.
Okay, and by the way, will you PM me the results at the moment the polls close, so I can announce them at the exact same moment that they are published?
I can't. I'll do that. I'm starting to count them at 7. By the way,
Mm.
because I still have to prepare it, like everything I'm doing.
Well,
This is a mess.
I think it'll only take me 20 seconds maximum to make the change, as there's only one important race.
Actually,
Can we
you still
just
you
have
still
a
have to do the
stream?
overseas Senate Democratic primary, so you have to do that one. Even if it's uncontested, it's only one person. You still have to do it, and you still have to do the one for yourself. So there's 3 you have to do.
Can we just have a stream where we just show the election results?
Yeah, this will show the elections results, actually.
German, Ricky.
Here will the election results be shown, well, each time polls close. And I'll do a sum up of the Congress. I have 202 slides, PowerPoint file for these elections.
And
Why though? You don't know the results yet.
I don't know, except for in contested race first, and secondly, I have slides ready for the contested races. I just have to add. I just have to spend 20 seconds.
Okay.
So it will be. Everything's
we
ready,
said
actually.
when it got boring, we can play some 270. And
I'm working on something. I'm gonna have to count the votes soon.
okay.
So.
No, but I mean when it gets next, probably.
Yeah. By the way, I will mutual for the.
Where we have someone hosting the stream, showing the results as they come in.
I will do it.
So much easier than this.
I'll show the results as they come in. The first results will be in 35 minutes.
And then just have like music playing in between the results. It would be so much easier.
The first results will be in 36 minutes. You'll see.
Alright.
That's what I'm saying. You just host a stream. You don't have anyone talking. You just show the results as they come in with music.
I'll ask you this again.
It would be so much less chaotic.
Can you stop complaining?
You'll see in 35 minutes, actually. I have a simple but full team. Actually, if you see the key races screen, I'll just have to fill in the empty squares at the left and right.
So you're gonna calm down, all right?
So let's talk about other policies. So we already talked about many things. Let's talk about your expectations for each party. First, to Colin Herman, what do you expect for these elections? Primary at first, then generals.
I would expect that the Democrats would come out on top by quite a huge margin on both sides. I mean, for the general election. As for the primaries, I think that there are quite a few spots where it will be very highly contested. A couple where there are 2 popular candidates.
Okay, first of all, we have to talk about the turnout. This is the primaries, so most people who vote in the primaries are going to also vote in the presidential. So, if we have low Democratic turnout in the primaries, that could be reflected in the presidential, causing the Republican to be able to win the presidential. It's really all about turnout at this rate. We don't know at time at all.
Well, do like shit, that's for sure, because we don't even have enough candidates. Imagine voters, so you're going to lose. Like you're going to have a big majority in the Senate and in the House, probably.
The House will, I think, will be.
And how many?
Yeah,
maybe
you can put Mitt. I think
I feel like there's going to be 3.
How many places are there uncontested Democratic candidates versus how many places are there uncontested Republican candidates?
Well,
There's no
I'll show.
uncontested Republican.
Yeah, there's no uncontested. There's a lot of uncontested Democrat, but no Republicans running
I'm
along.
essentially uncontested in my race.
Yeah.
Actually, many people are uncontested. You can look at the wiki if you want,
Julio,
or if you need.
because then if it wasn't uncontested, it would lose probably.
I think that the other Republican candidate for president is not.
Yeah, I voted for Haste because he's pretty much the only one who's running. That's not a joke, because the other one is Mini Big Boy. I mean, the Republican Party. Mini Big. So I voted for Haste because he's the only. Even though he's the vice president, he at least is active.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my point is that the other candidate has not typed anything since like 5 weeks,
Yeah, but,
2 weeks ago.
We can kill him and just make Haste the president, like in real life.
Oh, Mimi Big Boy hasn't typed like anything in chat since 2 weeks ago.
Whatever.
By the way,
by
the way, I remind everyone watching that you can post something on the primaries channel of Let's Talk Elections server, and it will be shown. Master Dan is doing it.
Last time he said something was on the 7th of April.
So Chance Katushi says, should ask how everyone feels about AMP. So what do you feel about AMP?
He's a good person.
Should be he president, or do you think there's a better candidate?
I think he's good enough. I think he's a good president, yeah.
Don't know if someone else in the chat. Who is Chance Katushi?
By the way, I propose to do something. Each party's representative will say which member of the other party, of the opposite party, he would vote for. For example, Majorero. If you had the choice between voting for AMP and voting for Colini Kerman, even if he's not a candidate anymore, who would you vote for?
I don't know, probably.
I'd vote for AMP, personally. I don't like myself.
No, I'm asking to the Republican candidate if he could vote in the Democratic primary race. So, Majorero, who would you vote for?
I don't mind. If I was Democratic, I wouldn't mind. The better one, I don't mind. But I'm not.
I suck. Okay,
You suck.
Okay.
Who would you vote for? Like me?
Now, Colini Kerman, if you had to choose between voting for Mimi Big Boy or Sigmund Sam, who would you vote for?
Would definitely vote for Sam. Because he's the only one that actually is.
I would vote for Mimi Big Boy because Sam is not active at all, and because it would be a lot easier for.
Mimi Big Boy is less active. Look, his last post was on the 7th, and post was on
Yeah, Mimi Big Boy is dead.
He died. Rip.
He died in a car crash. Rip. Rest in pepperonis.
The last post from him was Trump knows what he's doing, so that might change my opinion a bit.
By the way, now I'm doing forecasting for the Senate elections first.
Yeah, we know. Like,
yeah.
if we're going to close overseas, you are the only one. It's not even a Republican there in the House anyway. So it's just going to be the
counting
Senate.
votes currently.
Anyway,
So-
29 minutes until the polls close for overseas.
Yep, I'm counting currently.
Yeah, no one more is going to vote if they haven't whatever. Because in overseas, it's pretty much bad hour anyways now.
So let's
Last
start.
vote was at 11 a.m.
Let's start before.
Question.
We have half an hour before the polls close. Let's start with forecast before. Who do you think will win between Democratic Mitch and Independent Democratic Samuel M1 in the general elections in West District Senate? Mitch or Samuel M1?
I don't understand quite what you said. If you could rephrase that, re-say that would be good.
Who
Like,
would you think
West
would
Senate
win?
will win.
Who do you think would win?
In the presidential race?
Right.
No, between in the West District Senate between Democratic Mitch and Independent Democratic Samuel M1.
I'm hoping the independent one wins, but you know, never know. I'll be right back.
Personally endorsed Beach for the West Senate, and I believe he will win.
I endorsed the other candidate, and for
I
good reason.
endorsed Mitt Romney. So, yeah.
I also
Yeah,
endorsed
for-
Ronald
Running
from
for
the
West
West
Senate.
House.
Yeah, let's go to Southwest now. Between Ricky and Quenty. Who do you think between Ricky and Quenty? If there is no news, if the wiki is right, who would win in Southwest Senate?
Where?
Southwest Senate.
All right, the first voter.
Who?
Let's look at
Who versus who?
Ricky versus Quenty. If my data is right.
Hide the messages.
I'm checking Danny's vote. All right, Danny boy.
So,
If my data is right.
And
I
I'll
think
see if
either-
he corrected.
I think either someone modified the wiki or
There is his vote. His vote is verified. There we go. Thank you.
I think there's a mistake in the wiki.
Where?
I think the Southwest Senate race is actually Blue 4740 versus Ricky. I'll check the news channel.
Blue is registered in overseas. He was not allowed to run in Southwest.
Okay, so change that instantly. So it is Ricky versus Quenty.
Yep.
but
Okay.
Quentin isn't vice president.
3 voters are there.
Quenty, not QWERTY.
Ah, okay. I don't know.
QWERTY isn't running for Senate.
Quenty.
Yeah, I know.
Quenty. It's really misleading.
You have to
Alright, second vote.
pronounce.
Hey, Major, I'm checking your vote right now. Let's see if it's valid.
Okay,
It's valid.
Yeah, so let me just update that image. Third forecast in the Southwest District. Whoever wins between Ricky and Quenty for the Democratic.
Who's Quenty?
Quenty.
Who is that person, though?
Quenty.
I don't know who
Quenty.
you're talking about.
Let me find him.
Alrighty.
If I can find him.
I'm trying to verify every single vote currently.
Yeah,
Sam,
this.
there's your vote. Let me check the email. Gotta make sure every email is the same.
If I don't find him, I think he's not connected right now.
They're okay. Yep, that's valid.
Okay.
Alright. And hey, I'm checking your vote, Julio. Let's see if it's valid. Valid.
I hope it's valid.
It is valid. Don't worry.
Don't spoil me the ballot. I know it's a terrible pun. Still not.
Socialist is posting socialist photos again.
Really?
Stop!
Where in general?
Tell him that I said to shut the fuck up. Okay.
Okay, so we were asking before if we should nuke North Korea as our first executive order.
And he was like, no.
So
He just said no and he left. And then we were discussing before in the chat if we should reset socialist rank. So he goes back to rank 1. Back to last.
I was sent Julia's email. I'm sorry. Can't say anything without it being verified. Found it, thank you. Alright. Okay.
by the way, I propose we. Oh, there's still that bug. Wait a second.
I was trying to see. Okay, I found that. Republican, that is valid. Republican, a Republican. Alright. Thank you. That's 4th vote in.
Don't spoil the results.
I'm not spoiling the results. Gravy Jones.
Yeah, don't say anything. We still have 22 minutes and 3 seconds now.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just checking emails. Okay, there we go. Democrat, there we go, there we go, there we go. Alright. We have 2 votes left to check, and
So the emails make it valid or invalid? That why you need the email address?
no, I'm trying to, I have the registration list. Every voter is registered on here. I'm checking there. Okay.
So yeah, the key races are fixed. Who? Now it's no longer who do you want, but who do you think will win? In the South District, 1, 2, 3, 4 T versus Charlie Roth. Who do you think would win? Between 1, 2, 3, 4 T and Charlie Roth.
Polling, Charlie Ruth was very far ahead, but I forget if it was. I forget.
Does anyone else have?
Phone is breaking my ears. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. For me, it wasn't really loud. Yeah, so the overseas polls closings are in 20 minutes now, so who do you want to win between 1, 2, 3, 4 T and Charlie Roth?
No one. 0 votes each.
Republican.
Raspberry.
Okay. And by the way, in the overseas district, who do you want to win? First with the Republican primaries between Transito and Majorero.
In the overseas?
Overseas Senate.
Like me, you mean?
Oh yeah, I know you want yourself to win.
It's very common, this feeling, when yourself to win. Socialist, if you're going to talk, please. Don't whisper. It's annoying. He's here. Look. Let's.
By the way, what I propose is to make a short pause, like 5 minutes. But I will mute myself.
Yay!
On mic, I think.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. The witch. The witch is dead.
Okay, 18 minutes and 41 seconds before the...
Hey, you said you want to mute yourself.
I'll mute my own audio, so I think we may start. So we'll be back. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Oh my god! Just mute yourself and then turn the headset off because you're so dumb.
We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Look. He's going to do it.
We're back in 5 minutes.
Yes.
18
Okay,
minutes before the polls close. 18 minutes. Okay, we're back. Let me just get back on the chat. If I can. I'm back.
Put rank to 0. No. You turn it off, you leave. That's not 5 minutes of peace.
There was actually 2 minutes.
But don't turn it off because everyone leaves. There's no one there. That's what we're saying. Don't turn it off all the time.
There are 6 people watching, actually.
I know this person's a registered Republican, so...
Eric, you can find someone else to represent the Democratic Party if you want. I don't mind.
So what do you guys think? We're going to talk about Syria today, if you want.
Maybe...
Valid, right?
We could talk about many things, actually.
3 votes there, 4 votes there, 4 votes there. Okay.
Counting. By the way, I've made a House of Representative and Senate pages. I'll be working on legislative templates more deeply.
Okay, Julia, I'm going to message you the winners.
Yes, so results in 14 minutes and 23 seconds. There is one important race. By the way, I just have a question. What happens if a primary race is tied? Is it runoff?
Those are the results.
For the if for the runoff it is tied, what happens?
Coin flip.
Okay, I've actually got to go.
I'll be right back.
Oh, Might have to find someone else if you still need someone to represent the Democratic Party. Or maybe Helleman is still on.
Oh well.
I might be back around the time that the West polls closed. Or, you know, maybe I won't.
Maybe you leave forever.
Actually, probably I won't. And totally not at all because I don't want to do this live stream. Totally because I actually can't be on.
So actually, if we give me the results, I won't reveal the results I just got. I'll just ask we if he can give me by PM, of course, the persons and the number of votes by PM.
We could discuss some. I could make some 272 win maps and pass them in the Discord so we can discuss them.
Actually, it is district, not state.
What? I was talking about real maps. 272 win, and we could discuss them in the. I put them in the server.
Maybe.
Wait, let me do it in the iPad. Because I think I didn't have any, do I? So, I think I do actually. Todas las fotos. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm currently doing the results animations. I remind you, results in 12 minutes exactly. The very first polls closing arriving.
So, where are we streaming? Let me see the next president. I think it's So I'm going to send a map in there we go. I think it's this one I sent. Yep. I'm going to send the map in the. There you go. So what do you guys think of my electoral map for 2020? I put it in primary so everyone can see it in the chat. Because I think Julio has primaries on.
I have the results, but I won't reveal them.
South Carolina and Louisiana aren't going to be even close to being flipped. So.
No, that's not lean. That's
likely.
Yeah, that's likely.
I know, but it's not. They're not. They're still going to be solid red. They're solid red states.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Just look at the states, the red and blue states. Just forget about
Minnesota's solid blue. Minnesota's been blue since 1976.
Where's Minnesota?
MN.
Okay, so
yeah, but still, it was quite close to last time.
That was because third-party turnout was higher. It's not going to be as high next time.
By the way, I remind to everyone overseas that you have still 10 minutes to vote.
10 minutes to vote. Yeah.
Before the polls closings. If you vote, I've already entered the results into the slide, but if you vote between now and the polls closings, I may have the time to edit. 10 minutes now. Voila. So the first polls closings. How do you feel about these polls closings?
Wait, let me actually.
How do you feel about these polls closings? I'm asking you.
Well, I want to see if I tied or won or lost. That would be interesting.
You will see that in 9 minutes or 10 minutes.
That's what
Send me the files though, because Julio allowed me to post. I'm ready. The spreadsheet, each spreadsheet for overseas primary, each primary to Cordy.
Okay, so
9 minutes.
Probably.
9 minutes. Why not turn these down to 15 minutes between polls closing for the for the general elections.
I need the files. Julio, I need the files.
Which files?
For the pictures, the results. I need to post those in the news, the election headquarters.
You can post them in primaries. See them.
No, it'll be in the election headquarters.
So tell Julio to change.
I can actually publish the results.
No, just go into election headquarters. I mean,
No,
in the
no,
stream.
Julio, I need the files. Give me the images.
Wait a second.
Yeah, but you should change the chat in the stream then.
Wait, what?
Can you send me the files for the graphics you made first?
Okay,
Overseas?
I'll send you the images by PM for the uncontested races. Or for the contested one.
For the Republican Senate.
Republican overseas Senate.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
The primary.
I'm finished. Of course.
There is a projected winner. So.
Can we get 2 live?
Okay.
Who's here? Oh, it's Ricky. Hey, Ricky.
Hi, it's Ricky.
Oh, why, hello there.
What are you doing here? Who invited you?
Comrade.
And what party will you represent, actually?
I represent.
He represents the LTE post.
You what?
I represent as the interviewer for the LTE post, and I also represent as the spokesperson for the LTE post.
Okay, you can stay. I was my mouse was hovering over the kick button. But well, wait a second. I'm sending the image to. Wait.
7 minutes to see me lose.
So I remind you, there's one of the 3 key races. Majority versus Transito.
Bean, are you watching the live stream?
There's 7 people watching it. What a success. What the fuck? Major transfer. Shut the fuck up.
Julio, by the way, whenever I start saying that we have a major projection, make sure to put that thing like that up, and you send me a file.
I'll send I'll send all the files for the uncontested races too.
Shall we clap when it happens?
Can you send to a check mark box? Can you get that?
For the uncontested or only the contested races?
Dude, no, all of them. Can you change the logo in or the thing in the red to a check mark?
Okay, I'll try. Wait a second.
I'm trying to get the CNN gold check mark if I can find it.
Yeah, the ballot box. No, I'll replace. Actually, use a ballot box emoji. I have 5. Actually, have 5 minutes to do it. Less than 5 if I want to have the infographies right. So wait a second.
We got to do this, like, someone give us a dislike. No!
You serious?
Someone says they want me to be like Wolf Blitzer. A check mark instead of like, you see the icon you put in there? I think a check mark would
Die, bitches!
I found one.
Okay, so
I'll send it to you. Oh no,
Oh, sure.
they're doing communist spam in the chat, in the Discord.
Here you go.
Ban communism with
Oh no, it turned out black.
forcing. Julio, shall we put some music back?
Actually, I'm currently updating the icons.
No, I'm talking about real music like that. Music.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a problem. I'm currently working on it.
Here, I got a gold check mark.
It's done.
There you go.
No, I won't put images.
I'm officially running.
I need a checkbox. I need a check mark. Oh, we have literally.
No, I
okay,
won't put images. I already have a check mark, and the results are coming in 3 minutes.
Vicky, you're fired.
Do you have the ones for the uncontested races as well? The graphics for those?
Yeah, I'm currently working on
Oh, no.
replacing the check mark.
Alright.
For that, wait a
I'm
second.
ready to check.
Okay, 3 minutes and 18 seconds now. New image for the contested race. This is top secret.
Okay.
There we go. That's good.
Okay. I actually put an icon too.
Northeast only has literally one race that isn't
For Senate.
presidential. It's the only because the other one doesn't will be next week. Overall, all three of them are then.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Oh, not really. Wait. Wingdings. Oh,
Alright, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
yeah, 2
We have
minutes.
3 minutes.
Wait, never mind, 3 minutes.
2 minutes now. I'll soon be starting the.
On the one for Kiwi, can you make it so the 100% fits on one line or no?
Okay. Currently. Please don't do your music. Stop. Okay, I think I'll mute you now. Okay, I'll mute you now. Okay, I think we can start in a few seconds. I'm just sending the images.
Yeah, alright. Need the last one.
I'm sending 2 images.
There we go. There we
And
go.
it starts. The results announcement starts.
Why
Well,
does it
now.
have one seat?
Okay, I
Wait,
mute you. I mute you for the results announcement.
Dude, it should just be house. It should be just house.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that the house?
Yeah,
house
I
and
mute you
seats.
for the results announcement only 1 minute before the first polls
Get rid
closing.
of the one seats thing. Get rid of the one seats.
Yeah, no, I'll do it later. I'm sorry. I don't have the time. 40 seconds? Or maybe I can. I'll try to see.
Yep. I'm
Can I
getting
do it?
ready. All of them won't be like immediately.
First polls closings are coming.
We're waiting for this last one.
Yeah. Wait a second. Okay. It will be okay, I cannot send the last image now. Only a few seconds before the results are coming now.
Yep, they will be there within a minute.
Okay. 10 last seconds before the results. First polls closing coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First polls results are coming. For the Senate primaries projections, we can project in the Democratic side that Kiwi Liberal gets the only candidate is nominated with 4 votes counted. For the Republican side, Transito wins with 2 votes over Majorero, 1 vote only. This was one of the key races and Transito won it. This is big and unexpected, maybe. For the House, we can project that me, the only candidate, 0974, won the nomination with 4 votes out of 4. So here is the balance of power of the Congress. We see that Democrats are leading in. Democrats are uncontested in 2 seats, West and Midwest. for the Senate it is not taking into account the maybe future independence. Democrats are facing Republicans in overseas and southwest, independent in northeast, and social liberal in southeast. And for the House of Representatives, actually, Democrats are uncontested in 3 seats, west, 1 of northeast seats, and overseas seat. While Republicans are facing Democrats in Midwest, southeast, and the other northeast seat. 1 seat has no candidate, the southwest one. So this is it for these results. Transito won over Majorero for these first polls closings. So I'll be demuting everyone. Wait a second, I'll be demuting everyone. So demute. Okay, I demuted everyone.
I lost. I knew it.
So actually, Transito won over Majorero. That's
Who voted
big.
that then, apart from me and Transito?
I got.
Oh well.
But who was the other person that voted? Because I don't know who the Republicans were. I mean, because Hillary and Bush didn't connect in all day.
You lost.
Yeah, but I mean, who was it? Because there was nobody connected all day. I saw it.
You know.
So it's rigged. It's rigged.
Oh, you're saying it's rigged. You know, type in a news channel.
It's rigged. It's rigged. There's no other logical.
Can we get that? Can we get that in writing, please?
There's no other logical explanation.
Actually, 2 votes for Transito, 1 vote for Majorero.
Yeah,
as we can see, 3 votes counted.
There's no other Republicans apart from me and Transito active in this, so it doesn't make sense that I lost.
All right. Okay. First of all, I'll be doing. Can I do the one for what's it called? Can I tell you all the results for the one in for Northeast? I can do that because there's that. There's only 1. I can do the projections and stuff like for the live stream. Don't worry, man.
Yeah. So people, we need more people. Overseas is gone. We need a recount now. General chat is really exploding.
There's no recount because these are all verified votes. We have verified them.
Yeah, this was a ready-made recount. So Ben, so I'm sorry. So the final results, if you see the votes counted, Majorero 1 vote, Transito 2 votes.
After the Northeast one, we will start giving out results for one thing. So, yeah.
Breaking news. Wait a second. Breaking news. According to Ricky, Majorero is calling the results rigged. Is it really?
Are you
well,
like I'm saying it live.
Okay. So during that time.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we're hearing this live.
So during
I know who voted because Bush and Hillary put prison.
So you believe that the names of the people who voted should be released?
Bush did not vote. Hillary for prison voted.
No, I think voting should stay secret.
Not Hillary for jail, to be exact.
Overseas thing is updated on the wiki.
So let me just change. What the heck?
I don't care that much, but still.
Next polls closing will be at 8 p.m. I just changed 24 minutes before the next polls closing. It is finally arriving.
Everyone has to do writing in the house election.
To be honest, I wanted you to win, but it's surprising.
Yeah, we have to do writing in the house election.
There's no write-ins in the house election.
Oh.
There is none. It is literally, there's 2 options, there's 3 voters.
What do you mean? No, there's only one option. House.
There was 3 voters, and it was 2 to 1.
No, I'm talking about the house.
Two-thirds majority.
The House one was, there was not, it was just Julio. And he got all the votes.
Yeah, but I'm saying that...
It's called uncontested.
We need to vote right in the...
I believe we should increase server size, you know, to other people. Because, you know, 5K people aren't all gonna flood to this Discord.
Candidate will be Transito and Kiwi Liberal.
Yeah, I updated for the next polls closings at 8
I don't know if
p.m.
I'll have those on the exact minute. That's the thing. I don't know if I'll have those exactly on the time.
Does someone...
How many votes there are?
Will someone update the wiki? Or do I do it?
Please tell me there's high turnout in Northeast. Please. 19 total voters that could vote. Did we get good vote or turnout?
Yeah, does anyone update the wiki or will I do it?
Not good, not good.
Okay, I'll update the wiki myself.
I already updated the wiki for the House and Senate.
Okay. Cancel.
Cordy, I know, is a verified vote,
It
but...
wasn't rigged.
Shut up, you faggot.
Oh.
Cordy, Democrat. Is
Secret.
Cordy that? Cordy's registered as a Republican, but he switched. You do know that.
Wasn't rigged.
There's a communist in chat. Banned.
Yeah. So don't forget to comment to primaries to have your to see the live results.
We need to build a wall.
He's a registered independent, and his vote is okay. Yep.
I just need you to explain, please, the Northeast House. How it'll be?
The Northeast House will basically vote by work like this. There's 3 candidates: Trees Warmer, Cameron, and Bean. They will all go head to head, and the 2 people with the most votes will each get a seat. So 2 out of 3 of them will get a seat. The person with the least amount of votes will not.
Okay, so 1 round, single, non-transferable vote. So that's generals, actually.
I'm trying to see if this person's registered to vote. Oh wait, I forgot. He has his name isn't what it's supposed to be. Someone check what their the name is for Trees Warmer. Because I know it isn't like his. Trees Warmer is Kuvuk. Okay. Kuvuk.
Yeah, by the way, just some useless meme. Personal data exists. Mark Zuckerberg is free real estate.
Hey, it's Bean's vote. Hey, Bean. Thanks for voting, Bean. When we check Bean's vote,
20 minutes before Northeast polls closings, the biggest polls closing in the election night.
Bean is registered. Yeah, I'm almost halfway done.
The problem is we need to build a wall. A big wall.
Amp.
Take the comments out.
And yeah.
No, stop it.
Socialist, not even your mother would agree.
Crab? I don't know if Crab's verified.
Why socialist like?
I don't know if Crabs is verified, actually. I believe I checked it this morning, but I do not know. So, oh gosh. I can tell you I can't tell you the vote count yet because I'm still working on that. Is there anyone else that registered? 2 people registered and I didn't get it in. Oh no. If either of them were overseas, I'm gonna feel really bad.
Oh,
one of them was overseas.
Fail.
Breaking news.
Elbow. I couldn't get elbows in.
Well, maybe we should have a revote.
No, elbow wasn't verified. What time was it that he verified? 4:47. I didn't get it in. I told people to DM me.
You should call for unless he was Democratic.
Major does not win. He did not win from people who voted.
I'm currently working on uncontested races.
Elbow.
It was a communist that went as Republican who chucked me out. There's no other logical explanation.
Okay, I'm checking the other voter.
Fucking communist people! They are trying to kill me.
Bright Pops. Let's see him. Southern. Southeast. And what did he register as? A Republican. There we go. Oh, God, everyone calm down. We're not doing a revote. The results have been verified. Alright?
They've been verified by multiple sources before having the results come in.
I'm trying to check if this is actually...
It is
Okay, there we go. Is this Crab? This is Crab. Is Crab registered as a Dem? Crab registered as a Dem. We're good, fam.
Okay.
You have 17 minutes left to vote, by the way. Have not voted yet? Be sure to do
17 minutes before the 16 minutes and 28 seconds before the biggest polls closing.
Cameron's voting.
Cast your vote.
Damn, son. What's the next one now?
It's northeast. Cameron's is very...
In 16 minutes, the biggest polls closing.
You just skipped mine. Wow, rude. All right.
By the way, do I send to you the the balance of power for the Senate and the House? We don't have the name of the candidates, but we still have the parties.
To make up the House, we do not have anything for it.
No, I mean, we're here.
We're checking a haste.
We don't know what candidate it will be, but we already know what parties will contest in it. So, do I send to you the balance of powers?
Oh, I'm opening the form and making another spreadsheet because this one isn't reliable.
Of course. By the way, I'm correcting a template on the wiki.
So I have a question. Can you do in the House election next week?
What?
Can you do write in the House election next week?
No.
By the way, I wonder how we'll do the House of Representatives.
Like, so I only can vote for. That's it. I can't do anything else.
Well, you can run again in 2 months after the elections.
No,
over.
I mean this next week. Can I vote blank?
Yeah, pretty much you can be an advocate for whoever you support.
Yeah, but there's no one
Or
running.
you can stay silent. One or the other could happen.
I'm looking for what?
Well, for me personally, I would concede and just be like, whatever.
Less than 15 minutes before the closing of the polls in Northeast. Why the heck doesn't the...
I'm not seeing Haste's thing. think we have an invalid vote.
Who's that? Who's the invalid vote?
He fucking... I found his thing. I found it, but he used a different email for voting. Oh my god, that took forever. I got it.
Maybe he made a new email.
So, socialist, can you shut the fuck up? No one really cares. I'm telling you right now, literally, no one cares about what you say.
Wait. Didn't Socialist drop out of the race?
He's running against me now. Which everyone can describe as what? Suicide.
By the way, I'm updating the party ticket and the advancing to generals. 12 minutes still. Send me the results 5 minutes before the. Send me the results 5 minutes before.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. I'm still because of that. I have 3 left to do.
And if someone votes after you send me the results, but before the polls actually close, I'll
votes,
update.
I'm gonna be really fucking pissed off.
No, I'll update. I'll just update. That's easy to do.
Okay, I'm looking at Roro. Hey, Roro. Roro register. Did Raging Roro register? I don't think Raging Roro registered. I found he did. All right. Okay, he voted for me, and he okay. Okay, there we go. We have 2 votes left, by the way. Everyone.
Yeah. By the way, I'm updating the wiki ticket. Have you updated the wiki pages?
And the last one is Quinn. I already know he's good.
Who updated the wiki pages?
Oh, he has an invalid. Oh my god, why did you vote there? He accidentally voted in the Republican thing. It's fine, I just won't count that, but he did everything
Blank
else.
vote. Blank vote, I guess.
No, he did everything else fine, he's good. Alright,
But who changed the wiki page? Who changed the wiki page? By the way, 10 minutes now.
House and Senate? I did.
Okay, I just want to say you one thing. I've made 2 days ago, I think, I made a new pattern. You know the election box candidate template?
Okay, there you go. That's all we have for Northeast.
Yeah, for the winning candidate, thanks. For the winning candidate, just do election box.
No, that's wrong vote count. Wrong vote count. It's one. It's different. All right, there you go.
Okay. For election box candidate, just replace the election box candidate with election box winning candidate. So it puts all that in bold, so that we're sure of the winning candidate. It's nicer. Okay, I'm working on the results now. We're not doing house. So we're not doing house race for Northeast. We're not doing house race for Northeast.
For the Senate results, can I do the projection thing? Can I do that part? You tell me when to go, and I will start talking. That's basically it. Don't worry, I won't go I won't say anything too long, hopefully. I don't even know what I'll say.
Okay, Rui, I'm sending you the image for Northeast Senate.
The image? Yep. Out of the Senate, I do have stuff for the primaries. I have everything being noted down, written down. We have no invalid votes so far. So thank you, everyone, for that.
Okay. I'll be sending you the results, so I will. So just one thing, I'll publish only the images in the primaries chat for the contested races. only for them. By the way, I wonder if I will be able to do the generals.
There's 11 there, 8 there. Wait, 11, what Democrat? Okay, let's go.
Okay, no one can see it, so I'll be sending the images.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah, I sent you the image.
There, yep.
No one can see it. Is it okay?
I'm taking it, yeah.
So, the House results. Yeah. Okay. Majority, yeah, just one thing. Voila. Breaking news material for overseas just endorsed his opponent, Republican opponent Transito. After I've lost, so that's it for this breaking news.
Is he gonna have a concession speech?
Thank you, Ricky, for subscribing to my channel. Thank you, Ricky. I just wonder how many people. 8 people are watching. First time I do a live stream watched by more than 4 people. Yeah, I'm famous now.
Wait, how many subs you got, man? I got 320, man.
So 7 minutes now before Northeast polls closing.
Make sure you cast your vote. So
7 minutes. Yeah. So Northeast House, we don't have any projection, I guess.
Not at all.
It will be next week.
Northeast House, everything for the Northeast House will be next week.
Okay. So I put nothing. I put 0% for everyone. Votes counted 0, and no elected icon.
I'm currently looking at overseas. Overseas is closed, but I still have the poll thing that I will have to fill in. Every vote is valid so far. We don't have to worry about invalid stuff. Thank you, everyone, by the way, so far.
6 minutes.
7 here.
Oh, 6 minutes and 5 seconds now. Oh, by the way.
5 more minutes.
We'll have the total vote count. So far, we have good turnout. Good turnout.
Yes.
I believe we have 2 independents who have voted so far. 1 independent.
Is there any primary race in 6 minutes? Or was it just like
We have breaking news here.
5 minutes.
Maduro just released a statement in regards to his loss of election, quoting, "I accept that I lost his election. That's why I endorse blah 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 for Senate, even though we had to keep on fighting against communism before it is too late. See you in the next election at overseas at Republic."
I already talked about that breaking news, and secondly, Ricky, yes, if someone announces breaking news, just announce it so I can put the breaking news team. So 4 minutes and 36 seconds. If anyone wants to vote, do it quickly. Okay, by the way, it's almost 2 hours of morning in France. And I guess in Spain too.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so.
Wake me up.
And by the way, thank you, Command, for saying "Julia best." Less than 4 minutes now. I think I can prepare the thing.
We are preparing. Yeah, I'll be doing the thing in the live stream, I believe. So.
Okay, I'll be closing Discord chat for the next 5 minutes. I'll not be closing it, but it will not be seeable.
Wait, will I be able to do the thing? Like, say the stuff, like, to the winner? Or no?
So I've already sent you the images.
Yeah, I know. Did you hear what I said? Julio, did you hear what
Yeah, I'm ready for the less than 3 minutes. Now I'm ready for it.
Dude, did you hear what I said?
What?
I said, will I be talking out loud, like saying we have a projection out of yada yada yada, and then you'll put up the slide.
I'll mute everyone else actually.
Yeah. Alright.
So I think at 2 minutes I'll mute everyone.
Using the voting for Northeast currently, everyone. So it is
Northeast Senate race. Primary
Northeast
race.
is closed. Not accepting responses anymore.
Polls are not closed. 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Oh, there's a problem, Ricky, with the news channel. Well, 2 minutes and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only 2 minutes now. In 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will all. Yeah, in 1 minute and 30 seconds, you will all be muted.
We have 1 minute 50 seconds. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm getting ready.
Yeah, at 1 minute 30.
I'm being called on Skype. I'm not taking the call.
Yeah, I'll mute. Yeah, I'll mute all of you before the results. Then you'll react.
What about me? What about me?
No, I'll not mute you. But okay, muting starts. But please don't make sound. But not muting myself. Okay. The election results are approaching now. With
Yeah, they are approaching ever so slightly.
Only 1 minute.
There will not be anything out of the overall stuff right now. Like on the presidential race or primaries, those will not be announced. All areas are counted. Alright. I will get the countdown ready.
Yeah, there are only 36 seconds, 35 now. Okay.
I'm gonna get your live stream up.
Okay, 30 seconds now before the final results. Get ready for them.
I am.
Get ready for these final results. I'm preparing myself already.
Yeah, yeah. I can, but I don't. He muted you. All right, we have 10 seconds left on the clock.
10 seconds. Okay, I'm getting the countdown. 10 seconds now.
2, 1, and the clock.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we have a projected winner out of the Northeast.
Hey! Get out your sound. So yeah, we have a projected winner out of the Northeast Senate race. Rui is elected with 7 votes counted, which is a landslide actually, 100%. This is the biggest amount of votes. There was only one candidate. Rui was uncontested.
I'm uncontested for this one.
For the House primaries, we cannot make any projection for right now. It will be next week that it will be disputed between Cameron, Friswarmer, and Bin. And for the Congress balance of power, I remind you that West, Midwest are uncontested Democratic. So Democrats will get between 2 and 6 seats in the Senate, Republicans between 0 and 2 seats. That's not taking into account the maybe independent candidates that may declare them. For the House, the balance of power stays the same. For the House, the balance of power stays the same, with Democrats 3 to 7 seats, Republicans 0 to 4 seats.
Alright,
Voila, the next polls closings are for Southeast in 30 minutes now.
Yep. How many responses in Southeast? Can we get higher in Southeast than in overseas? Please don't disappoint me, Southeast. If you disappoint... We got the same. Good job, Southeast. We got the same.
So actually, no key races ended. I'm updating the timer. Okay, 28 minutes now. Got it correctly.
Well.
Okay, I'm going back to the Discord as soon as I can. Majority of why I mute people. Okay.
Hey, Bean. Oh, Anchorage is in the capital?
Julio.
You can call me Julio.
Wow,
With the ja sound. So I'll be...
Can you hear me now?
I can. I demuted. Okay, so...
Mute me again. Well,
okay, so I remind you, Quenty vs Ricky will be a key race for Southwest, and for National, Meme Big Boy vs Stickman Sam in more than an hour. I'm also changing the...
No.
That vote was registered. Wait, what?
Next polls closings are for... What are the next polls closings for? Wait a second.
Southeast.
Southeast, yeah. I opened that. I made it into sections actually for my PowerPoint. Southeast. Then we will see if yeah. Well, it's two uncontested races.
I believe it's 3.
Boy, I send you a private message, not mine.
It was 3 uncontested things. There was a...
I don't know if you got it.
No, it's 2. Oh no, it's 3. It's 3. Alright.
Yeah. By the way, thank you, thank you, Command, for endorsing me because I am eyesight the bestest. Even if I already won. Actually, I've already won the primaries, but not the generals. Let's, by the way, see for the elections HQ.
Can someone tell me what hyper is on me for? Maybe 20%?
Yeah. I just say... Just one thing, I'll mute everyone in the next polls closing. Because I had people talking in the background.
Stop.
Let's see, general chat. What did happen?
No one cares.
7 votes, the landslide, but no one cares. I like that. So let's get back to primaries.
Can we mute Julio next time?
No, I'm the moderator.
Next time we can't let Julio the Discord chat.
By the way, why is Kolinicum not anymore here?
Because
he didn't want to participate.
You are so annoying that everyone wants to leave.
No, I think it's rather because of you.
You are so annoying that fucking.
Okay. No, she said she was going to dinner for this time.
Hey,
okay.
You should be happy.
Julio is bitchy. You know that.
So I'm already preparing for next polls closing for Southeast.
Charlie Julio. Should be good if I get the right.
You know who Julio is? Jean-Marie Le Pen.
You can say Julio. You can pronounce the ja sound.
Or Marie Le Pen. I don't know which one. Depends if it feels more like a woman or Julio.
Spanish. You're Spanish now.
Actually, it is not even my first name.
If you put Julio, I will call him Julio. Jules. Like If he was a
Yeah, my first name's actually Jules.
Jules.
Jules,
Charlie
in French. But no one cares.
Found it. That was pretty freaking easy to get. Thank you, Charlie, for voting.
Charlie Bucket. Like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
By the way, so I'm currently making the images.
All of them are uncontested. You're just waiting for the vote numbers.
Yeah, now it's shit, pretty much.
It is really high for general elections, but I think I'll slightly update this theme, maybe with like no, but this electoral theme, I think I'll update it with hexagons, for example, because I find these squares are a bit boring.
Republican. Okay, what's this guy? Autistic widow. Alright, you get autistic. I said that. Alright, all the Republican votes are in. That's good.
Okay.
Here we go. I'll tell you the Republican primary for your house.
Anyways.
So I remind you, you have there are two important races: Southwest between Quentin Ricky and National President between Meme Big Boy and Tickman Sam. Two contested races.
Dane is registered. Yep. There's 8 votes currently. Wow, that's nice.
22 minutes before the Southwest ends.
And Art, I can probably confirm quickly. There we go. Yep, Art's good. Alright, I got everything's done. Alright. Alright, are you messaging me because I'm already done? There's not many votes.
So I'm actually starting to have some results already doing the animations, and I'm already almost finished.
Hey, Major, what you need?
By the way, don't forget to publish in the primaries channel to have your text showcased here. Whoa. By the way, you made a mistake. Voilà.
How did I make a mistake?
No, I was thinking. Sorry. I'm currently doing the images.
Anyways, I think I'm going to bed.
I need a bit of sleep now.
You guys have going to.
You have to go to sleep. So who's going to do the graphics?
No, not now. But I really need to sleep a bit because it is 2:09 in the morning for France.
So fuck everybody.
And Paris is very beautiful behind.
Bye, bitches.
Are you going to You're leaving right now?
Yes. I will come tomorrow though.
What about Julio though? Is Julio leaving?
No, he's
I'm still doing that until the end.
Alright.
Okay, bye.
10 o'clock, dang.
See you tomorrow anyway.
You waste about half your Sunday.
Alright. So I'm definitely I still have to do one more thing. I'm not completely done. Every vote is valid in the southeast, everyone. So we don't have to worry about that.
Okay, but polls closings you still need to watch for 20 minutes. Actually 19 minutes and 14 seconds.
We have a lot of voters right now. We have actually very high turnout. This is unexpected. I will be pinging Midwest because last time I saw Midwest, it wasn't voted.
By the way, you didn't send me the the social liberal primaries.
So there's no social liberal primary. They're not a main
Really?
party. They're not a
Okay.
main
No,
party.
there's only
So you
Republican.
cannot create your own party. Okay.
You can't create your own party, but they don't have primaries, unless they're going for multiple seats.
Okay. But what if I want? What if I create a party that is so big that I actually need a primary? Do I need to make it by myself?
I don't know. I'm gonna go to the Shout Wiki and
Yeah. Yeah, I'm modifying this.
Make sure you do place in
Midwest turnout is the lowest, I believe. If Midwest is lower than the others,
Really?
I'm gonna be very sad with Midwest. Because when I was looking at earlier turnout, Midwest was very low. Midwest don't disappoint.
Yeah. By the way, I'll send the images to we so. Oh, serious. So 18 minutes. 18 minutes still. So 3 images are coming.
I'm updating the wiki for Northeast.
Okay, I'm getting you the images. By the way, there's one for actually the Social Liberal Party. Even if it is not a primary, I still put an image for that.
Yeah, I can tell you the vote count.
For what?
There's the vote count.
No, I don't put vote count as if he have not been nominated by his by primary, but by his party. He have been nominated, not voted.
Oh, there is a primary. There's never a vote there, but he didn't vote for himself, obviously. I guess, yeah, that works. Because
Actually,
he would have voted for himself. We can.
Actually, for Social Liberal right now, he haven't been. He didn't had a voting primary. He have been nominated by his own party.
Yeah, he was already nominated by his own party.
Yeah, so I don't put the voting persons when it is.
That's why Social Liberals were in there, though. That's literally why Social Liberals are there. It's not a major party. It's a very minor party.
Yeah. By the way, I'll add something to the important people. Republican is Majorero. Information is this way. I'll add news. Ricky. "15 minutes before southeast, sorry, polls closing. Still nothing. Actually, the biggest part will be the end with the presidential primaries. I think the most successful is done. Transito went over Majorero. But there's still one key race. Quentin versus Ricky. Am I right?
Quentin versus Ricky, that one's contested. Yeah, heavily.
Yeah, Democratic contested. Okay. So it's still going. 13 minutes and 45 seconds.
I really want to get the freaking. I'm hoping Midwest better have high turnout, or we're gonna be really depressed. House Representatives elections, I will be updating that.
But what will
I can't update anything actually.
Yeah, but what will for you be the most important key race of this evening, of this election night?
What's going to be the most important one? This call?
Which one will be the most important key race for you?
What do you mean?
What do you consider? What key race do you consider as most important?
To watch Southwest Senate.
Southwest Senate. I mean for primaries.
The primaries, yeah, the Southwest Senate primary. That's the closest one.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
no other.
Okay, this is really close. I think I didn't give. I think I didn't endorse anyone for that one. But still.
I also have to give. Oh, I forgot to give Cordy something.
What?
Each voting thing I have to give him before I close it. I'm giving him everything.
By the way, have any vote, any other vote being casted? 12 minutes now.
We have till the poll closing. Socialist said he was 16 before, I thought.
Yeah.
Wait, Socialist is 20? No, he's not. That's a lie. That's the biggest fucking lie I've ever heard. Yeah, 15's too high for Socialist. I would go a little closer to around 12.
By the way, wait, I'll write it.
Bean, calm down. Put you in the fucking lockbox. I'll put you in the lockbox as Socialist. Don't make me do it. Calm down. Holy fuck.
So actually, this southeast, it will need another 40 minutes before the next
You're not young. Yeah,
next key race.
He's 93. I said to calm down. What's it called, Bean? Calm down.
So 10 minutes in 10 seconds.
Yo, should we put Socialist in the lockbox? The lockbox.
10 minutes.
The lockbox.
By the way, Charlie Roth, I remind you that these are only primaries. And you've been nominated by your own party. There have no been vote, I guess. Oui?
What do you mean?
There was no vote for the social liberal primaries. You confirm that to Charlie Roth.
All right. One question.
Hmm? I really hope I will be able to make the general election night, as it is until 3 a.m. I didn't. What? Because I didn't had a good. I didn't had good scholar results recently. I hope.
We'll make Al Gore proud of you guys in a second. It's gonna be great.
Okay. Less than 8 minutes.
We have 8 minutes, but we're gonna have a cool event right now. So don't worry.
What? Oh, First 13 is publishing their tropical weather bulletin. I think that's a bit too silent. Don't we need a music?
Alright. Okay, guys, we're gonna make someone proud.
Hmm?
And that's Al Gore. Hey, Al Gore, proud. Al Gore, proud.
Why? Okay. I'll just be putting a bit of music in the background. If it wants to. Voila.
Alright, here we're. Everyone, check out the lockbox, okay?
Why?
Because we have.
Actually muted it because of all the messages in it. Logbox? What's happening in the logbox? Oh, by the way,
Interrogation. Alright.
By the way, there's a problem with the screen. Position. Ah. Voilà. Ooh. So, yeah. Breaking news incoming.
Waiting for an answer.
Yeah, wait a second. Breaking news incoming about Socialist Gate. Socialist apparently says he have made something. He have committed the socialist gate. I read. Did you knowingly target certain groups and invite them in order to further yourself in the April 2018 election? Yes. Have you ever been advocated for what you've been doing? Do you believe it is unlawful? No. Is the screenshot legitimate? Did it serve for all interest in American politics? Answer: yes. New question: have you started to change your previous ways or intend on doing it in the future?
Questions that are of what he's, please DM me them.
Do you see that? Do you see this breaking news? By the way, 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
All my images are ready.
Yeah, I'm getting the images right now. Senate.
Two minutes now before the Southeast polls closing. Southeast polls will close in just a bit of time. I'll try to do it properly timed now. It's hype. Actually, I set my watch to New York time. You have no problems with Southeast. I can start the music now. 3, 2, and 8. Okay. So now, 1 minute before the.
Alright, I'm getting ready for this.
Whoa, not that. Before the Southeast polls closing.
Here's some projections in the Southeast primaries.
Southeast primaries. No key races there. 33 seconds, 32, 31, 30 seconds left.
I have to do one at a time, so. And closed. Boom, not accepting the responses. Once the first one's out, I'm going to start giving them out here.
10 seconds. Boom.
3, 2. And we're waiting for it to take the third. There we go.
So Senate projections for the Southeast are coming now. For the Democratic side, 1, 2, 3, 4 LT, the only candidates have been nominated candidate for Senate of his parties. For the Social Liberal Party, Charlie Roth, without vote, have been nominated candidate of his own party. For the House projections now, the Democratic candidate Tanisha had 3 votes, only candidate and contested, while the Republican candidate Hyper also had 3 votes. So it's really a tie. We don't know who will win that one for the generals. Let's look at the Congress balance of power once again. So Democrats, I remind you, 2 to 4 seats. So Southeast is actually for Senate contest between Democratic and Social Liberal. For the House of Representatives, well, Southeast is a contest between Democratic and Republican. Next poll closing will be for Midwest in 30 minutes. So 13 new minutes before the next polls closings.
But, okay, he said, have you started to change your previous ways or intend on doing it in the future? Yes or no other answers will be accepted. He said yes. And I said, show proof. He said he tried. And I asked yes or no, and he said no. That's a lie. That is a lie from a socialist right there.
Yeah. So the socialist gate is continuing.
Perjury! Perjury!
Oh, don't be so extreme.
This is perjury. He lied.
Yeah, but don't be so extreme. So let me just enter these results. Okay, so we have new results.
Boom, 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 boom.
Calm down. So let me just change the.
Ooh, guys, hey, who thinks this is a good idea? Who thinks, in general, let's see your opinions on this. Who thinks what you just said was really, really bad? He's not about to get banned overreact. Socialist, what you just did, I don't know if you can see your screen, it's perjury.
So Southwest are the next results. So actually, I'll make a breaking news. By the way, just one thing, pointless, but the type font I'm using is Project Sense, which is downloadable as free and which is Google's font. Yeah. So actually, I have something to say. I have something to say.
Like this punishment.
There is a breaking news right now. Breaking news about the socialist gate. Look at the logbox. So apparently it's not over. It's continuing. So apparently socialists may be banned.
The next one's Midwest.
So the logbox the Al Gore really. Okay, so socialist says he'll not change his ways.
Bad turnout.
By the way, Southwesters only have 24 minutes yet left to vote. Then it will be followed by who will it be followed by? Let me just see the elections headquarters. Yeah, I know my graphics are ugly. Yeah, after Southwest, well, it'd be what? No, I did Southeast. Yeah, so this is Midwest that is coming. My bad.
I'm doing that right now.
Midwest. Okay. I'll go. Oh, well, no. Nothing wrong. Really? Okay, now I will update the wiki. Did anyone update the wiki?
No.
6 people watching for now. With a peak of 9. Oh, the comments are just good. I'll have to rewatch that.
Al Gore, Al Gore, Al Gore. The admin said to chant Al Gore. We fucking chant Al Gore.
Everyone just start spamming the reset his leaderboard.
Yeah, at least delete the board. It's the first thing to do.
And he's out. Let's put socials back in here.
Yeah. So, have the wiki been updated? Apparently, doesn't seems. It didn't.
Mm.
For the House of Representatives. So I remind you, the poll 33 said Cameron